I want to share how to get good health, how to have a long long lifespan, how to live longer than other people. Also, when live longer, how to live healthily until the older age, how to maintain your health, how to do that. First of all is to hydrate. This is more of the steps that you want to do every day, things that you want to be aware of, and you can make this checklist for you so that you are always on track in creating the health or getting the health span that you want to sustain for long period of time. Okay, first of all is hydrate. Make sure you drink enough water. This is also important, for example, when you drink caffeine, because caffeine tends to make you dehydrate. So make sure to drink more if you consume caffeine. And then get unprocessed food and eat a lot of veggies. For me now, I want to be insulin sensitive, and I want my body to burn on fat, not on glucose. So currently what I'm doing is I'm reducing the carbs intake, and I eat a lot of protein and fat. That's what I'm currently doing, and I want to keep doing this because I see that my energy is it's noticeably higher compared to when I rely on carbs before this. Next is 12 hours intermittent fasting. So for example, my dinner was at 7 p.m. So I will fasting for 12 hours including during my sleeping, so it doesn't feel hard. It's easy to do because when you're sleeping for 8 to 9 hours it counts. So you just add a few more hours on your waking hours. And then get enough sleep. This is very important because everything we do, everything we want to process has been done during sleeping, or the rewiring of our brain. And also we need that rest so that we can operate better tomorrow, we can think more clearly. Also, I've noticed a lot, for example, if I have exam the day after, if I didn't get good enough sleep, I cannot answer it excellently. I will tend to make a lot of mistake. So what I've done, I believe in myself that I've studied enough. I tell myself that I've studied enough, so let's just sleep early tonight, and tomorrow whatever happens I will accept it because I've done my best. Next is resistance training. You can do weightlifting. For me, I'm only doing simple activity like 5 type of activities, 3 sets per each, and I'm feeling great. It doesn't take a lot of my time. For example, it's about 30 minutes, something less than that if I'm doing this superset where you do the different muscle group. You're doing it without rest. Okay, for example, you do bicep curl, and then you do after you finish the exercise, you straight away do the tricep extension, and then after that you have a rest. So instead of one exercise then rest, you have 2 exercise then rest, because it uses a different muscle group, so you will feel fresh doing the second activity. Next is cardio training. Cardio training is important for your cardiovascular health. I also doing like 2 times per week. I run 30 minutes on treadmill. It's been great for me. And then doing the breath work. The breath work that I've done personally, like over a few days now, it's box breathing, where you exhale fully, then you exhale for 4 seconds, you hold it, and then you release it for 4 seconds, you hold it, and that's the one cycle. you repeat it until you feel calm. This is also working when you before you doing the high stake activity. Okay, next I want to talk about manifesting works. We have our dreams, we have goals in this life, but before that you have to write it down. You write it down and make sure that, and you can use a affirmation to help you with this. For example, if you want a big car, big bike also, for example Hayabusa, Suzuki Hayabusa, you write as if you already riding it, as if you already achieve it. You can write something that I am enjoying riding my Hayabusa. Or if you not sure whether you want Hayabusa or another thing, you can say, you can add after that, or something better. This will focus your mind to, your mind will come from abundance and it will think of way to achieve it. And also when you're doing this manifesting works, okay, after you write it down, when you read it out loud, make sure that you are in a state of calm. You don't want to be in a state of stressed out, because if you're stressed out, it's hard to manifesting. And it's also working really well if you're thinking about others, if you're in the serving other people mindset, then it's much powerful to do this manifesting work. This is the best timing. First, when you're not stressed, when you're in a calm condition state, and also when you're in a state of serving others. And also you have to be comfortable accepting who you are. When accepting yourself, it's a lot of deep work. It's a lot of work where you have to sit by yourself. You have to journal a lot, asking yourself every day, how do you feel? Why I do feel that way. It's a lot of work, but it's really rewarding. And I'm feeling really peaceful, really good after I've done a few of this deep work to get to know myself, to accept myself, but it's still a long way to go. And I highly recommend for people out there to try, get to know themselves so that they can operate in a way that is authentic. And when you know yourself, you know how to deal with problems, you can deal with any difficulties that comes in your way. And then also focus on connection. Yeah, like I mentioned before, that serving mindset. We want to be, because we, in our lives also, one thing that makes us happy is connection. That's why it's important to have a good connection with people around us, to connect with them and not living in solitary. Next, I want to talk about phases of slight age. How to recognize slight age. Slight age, the philosophy of doing the things that seem insignificant but over time is compounded, creating a major success for you. First is momentum. Okay, when you do something, for example, you work out, you see that momentum, like you're doing it over and over again, you're consistent with it. And then the completion, when you finish it, that's also a phase of slight age. And then this habit, it becomes a habit where you automatically do that. You're not forcing yourself anymore. You don't use any willpower. You just, okay, that's the time, then you go straight away. There's a habit. That's the position that you want to be in, the place you want to achieve, because it makes things effortless. And then reflection. By the end of the day, usually you see what went well, what didn't go so well, what you've done, all the slight age. Is it helping you? Is it hurting you? Okay, have a time to process this, because we want the time to working for us, not against us. Then next one is celebration. When you finish something, celebrate. It can be something simple like eating a good meals. Also spend time with other people. Thank you.